Hey everybody, welcome to Getting Dug with High. We're back once again live in the Spacement at 4:15 Pacific Standard Time. And as you saw their names flying through space, we've got two very funny comedian pals o' mine, Kurt Braunohler and Brendan Smaller here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, really
Good
great.
to see you.
Nice.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Doug.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your most important stuff that you want to plug while you're here? Let's get that over with before
We're
we
plug
get
right
high.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to raise $50,000 to send 500 goats and 1,000 chickens to Africa.
See, I thought there was something important that you were doing here today.
And in order to do it, I jet skied from Chicago to New Orleans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we still haven't raised the money, so I jet skied
You
1,200
did the whole
miles.
thing for nothing?
Yeah, we were only at like 26,000. So if you just go to Indiegogo and Google jet ski for goats, you can donate and you can get a lot of great stuff. But we really still need to raise like $24,000 in like 12 days. So why don't you guys get off your butt and do that, please?
And there's a web series that followed you on this adventure.
Roust about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it totally crazy? I mean,
It was insane. We ran out of gas in the first day in the Illinois River after we came out of Chicago. The chase boat ran out of gas, and when a boat runs out of gas, it just drifts into danger, and then we ended up crash landing actually at a abandoned grain silo that was owned by the Army Corps of Engineers, and we're like stuck there. And then the Army Corps of Engineers showed up, and they don't have a sense of humor about jet skiing for goats. They don't understand that, and they were very angry.
Really?
And they don't want to let us get the boats out of the water. That was just the first day. It was an insane 6 days. We did stand-up shows along the way, one with Kyle Kinane, one with John Daly, Wyatt Snack, and Kristen Shaw. And so it's kind of the whole thing that's going to be the end will be like a stand-up tour diary of also jet skiing the Mississippi.
all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, we got that in.
Boom, now it's over.
That was
Now
gonna
I
be
can
hard
forget
to
about
do
it.
quickly at the end of the show.
It would
when we
be
normally do
impossible.
the plugs.
Yeah.
Where we'll say, watch Death Clock.
Yes.
Still,
yes.
what's the time slot?
It's on at different times right now. We're
Okay.
not. What I'm plugging right now is the Festival Supreme with Death Clock
yes.
playing.
Oh yeah, Death Clock is
Yeah.
playing.
Yes.
Festival
So
that's
Supreme.
exciting.
We're doing a one-off, and it's going to be a fun one. And if you haven't seen us play live, I've got a really good band that I play with, some really good guys. One of the best drummers I think that's alive, which is good, better alive than dead. Mm-hmm. And
All the best
Gene
drummers,
Hoglan, Mike Keneally, who's played with Frank Zappa and tons of different people, Brian Beller on bass. And we have a really fun show. If you haven't seen it, it's this big, I think if you're high, I think you'd really enjoy it, and I think you'd be terrified too, in a really great way. Like I really do think that. I think.
Well, I know I love home movies when I'm high.
Yeah.
Not my own. Your animated
Oh,
series.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And Metalocalypse.
But this is
hard to say, right?
You know, the reason it's hard to say is because it's a made-up word that's stupid, and I made it up because I wanted to call the show Death Clock, but we couldn't for legal reasons.
So you went with Metalocalypse.
So we went with
Did you ever think of Metaclocalypse?
that? I let the fans turn that
Okay.
into Metal Octopus, Metal Ted Koppeltits,
Metaclocalypse now.
tons of other things too. But so we're gonna be playing at the Festival Supreme. We're really excited about that.
Festival Supreme, Los Angeles, October 25th, I think.
Yes, that's right.
And they're going to take over, I just found out that the Shrine Auditorium is going to be a part of it now, and then
That's
some
exciting.
other venues could be a whole
Huge
big
show.
thing.
Yeah, it's a big show. Lots of funny people.
And it's 4:19, you guys, so we're going to start smoking at 4:20, and the first thing I'd like you guys to try is a sponsor of our show makes these disposable, called Blackout X, and they're disposable pens. Refillable.
No shit.
Yeah, the only kind on the market that you can do liquid, oil, or wax.
And it's a suppository?
And no,
no.
sir, no.
Oh, I don't understand.
Unless you put suppositories in your mouth and draw smoke from them.
You
You can
can.
do whatever
Yeah,
you want.
they're super easy to load. We preloaded these for you guys, and you get to keep yours. And their most popular deal is back. You get 3 pens for $25 with free shipping. in the United States. So you people outside of the United States, I don't know, 15 shipping internationally. I was going to say I don't know how much it'll be, and then it's right there on the card. 25 different countries we ship to internationally. Go to blackoutx.com/Doug and use the code GETDoug. And we were supposed to do a big announcement from Blackout X this week, but it has been pushed 1 week. So next week is going to be the big.
That's more exciting.
So get excited,
Blackout
guys.
X
That's a
announcement.
nice way to build tension. That's probably what they did. Oh, here we go.
So how do we even?
You just, hit it like a boss or a gangster. He's got it.
I figured it
I
out.
think I did like a half-assed hit.
You did like a little subtle hit.
Yeah.
It's a little coffee, but it's
I'm
smooth.
gonna go slowly if that's all right.
Okay.
Is that cool?
How slowly? Like I hit every 45 minutes, and we're not going to get much action out of you. That's pretty slow.
Are you already stoned?
I'm already stoned. It's already taken effect.
I'm gonna get incredibly stoned.
When we both shut down from not having smoked pot in a really long time, you're gonna be able to take over the show,
you're gonna
right?
handle it, right?
Oh yeah, are you kidding me?
Alright.
I haven't smoked weed. I can't remember last time I
I
smoked
do remember
weed.
last time I
used to smoke
smoked
a lot.
weed.
Oh yeah,
I was on the road with Death Clock, and half the band really smokes a lot of pot, and then me and the bass player, we're more drinkers.
Yeah.
So we sat there in a room. We were gonna get like 2 pizzas and ice cream and all kinds of crap, and then what happened was, and then just be like 4 people hanging out and just relaxing and just being in a safe environment. And the door starts opening. People are like putting on heavy metal demos. Some guy's yelling about the pizza we got, that it's not mom and pop pizza. And we were just sitting there. And I looked at the other side of the room, and the bass player was just freaking out like this. He was just like, it was like in a bad Ed Wood movie, the way he was acting. and I realized I was doing the same thing. I lost my sense of humor for 3 days straight.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. I was like, I was explaining it to Kurt. I was like a guy in the middle of like a hard, like sweaty bomb, going, checking notes, and it took that long for me to get my sense of humor back.
And did you try and say a knock knock joke and you'd be like, knock knock, who's there? Knock knock.
Pretty much.
Like an angry knock.
Yeah. Just
let me in.
Just let me in.
Let me in already.
I'm scared and cold.
People are knocking at your door.
Well, let's talk about. So I assume since you guys are neither one of you are heavy smokers or
Yeah.
even smoke at all, really. So I appreciate the guinea pig nature of this appearance.
Yes.
We're going to be smoking a sativa called Candy Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the indica is called Crown OG. And of course, as always, I only put the indica in this baby over here. Because I think you guys are probably going to be better off with sativa, but if you really want to
get
step up and
into
try it-
couch.
Exactly.
Is that a glass dildo?
No,
This-
it's a butt plug.
Is that a triple?
That is
a triple?
that'd be what a butt that
What a
would
butt.
go into.
It's called What a Butt.
You just wait till the end of the show.
Like if
That's
they're,
going
if they're
up one
all
of our
straight
butts.
along, I'd buy a little bit more. But this is a really special butt that
You
can
gotta
take
still
this.
you gotta still be able to smoke out of it. Once it's up the butt.
All right.
Smoke into
Okay.
it. You
Yeah.
shove
All
it
right,
in
bro.
somebody's butt, light it up, and go. We have lots of options for you of things to
Okay.
smoke out of, but I think you should probably start with the sativa. This one right here is really fun. This is a new, it's a handheld pipe that also has water in it. It's like a water pipe that's handheld, which is pretty cool.
What's this one?
I don't know what you'd call that. Just a
A
fucking
bubbler? I just wanna. It's it's almost like it's a little Sherlock Holmes, but Sherlock Holmes was also like from the 70s.
Sherlock Holmes-
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's a fantastic idea. A 70s version of Sherlock Holmes,
Come on
where
now.
he's just getting high all the time.
Come on now. Of course it is.
Solving crimes against humanity.
Boob.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
So you did used to smoke a lot.
I used to smoke a lot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know what you're doing.
Oh, I know how to smoke weed.
You just don't do it because you might have a long jet ski trip in your future or
Yeah,
something.
I can't.
where
I have to always be
can't
ready
be
to
too fucked up.
grab my go bag and get on a jet ski.
You got a go bag?
Of course, you have to have a go bag. You have to have a go bag and
I
2
should
gallons
have
of
a
water.
go bag, but I don't.
I don't have a go bag. A go bag would just be just a copy of Ayn Rand and a bag of cocaine for me. That's the way I roll.
Interesting go bag. That's a person with no sense of humor.
I just get
for more than 3 days.
I just love to get real coked up and read Ayn Rand. I think that is beautiful. That's a good day.
Well, people, speaking of beautiful things and good days, people have been begging for these mugs to be on sale at a ridiculous price.
And did you satisfy them?
We're finally doing it. We have an online store. It just opened. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That got bigger applause than the announcement of who the guests were. Be cool, you guys.
People want mugs. Yeah.
These mugs are exciting. I mean, you guys
We're not for purchase.
are excited that you get one, right?
Makes sense.
And now sneaky having coffee and water because now you got 2.
Yeah.
Because no one else is
I
going
gotta
to
get
touch
some
that.
water soon.
But if you go to bit.ly/DougMerch, I hope we're putting that up on the screen.
bit.ly,
I'm
right?
sure we are.
Yeah.
Bit.ly. That's how you describe it.
That's how I would say it, because Lee could be spelled a lot of different ways.
Sure can.
Ellie.
L-E-L-I, as in gently.
Yeah.
Expendables 3.
It could be
Yeah.
14 E's and 13 of them are
Yeah,
silent.
Iliwi. That's how you could spell it.
But here's the great fun thing about the world we live in today.
What?
I just announced for the first time, it was announced nowhere that the online store was open. And I just said it for the first time. And before the show today, somebody figured out how to buy a mug already. And the first mug was sold to Kelly H. PDX. So I assume that's somebody in Portland named Kelly H. So congratulations, you have the first mug.
It's pretty nice.
You're
Yeah.
a hacker.
Yeah.
You're a mug hacker.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's just she's just
Hacking in to
typing
pay for
every-
something, yeah.
there must have been some way that was announced or something. Somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's
Wasn't
in the
me.
description of the show.
Oh, it's in the description of the show today. Okay, so that's why.
People hacked
But
into that.
even before I mentioned it, people.
That's awesome.
People have bought the mugs.
Congratulations, Kelly.
Yeah. Very excited.
Great mugs. I just tried it.
They were great.
Yeah.
Let's do your high histories really quick.
HH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because it's a play on drunk history.
High history.
Get it? Mm-hmm. And people say to me all the time on Twitter, you should do a show called High History. People get high and then recount history. And it's like, well, it may get long-winded, but I'm pretty sure it'll still stay accurate. Like if somebody knows history and they smoke some weed, they're still going to be able to tell the story without all those weird hiccups that are in there when somebody's drunk doing it.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think I would forget. I would get mixed up with I'd be like, and then Abraham Lincoln he was a cat.
Right, but it would
No.
just be. I don't think you'd think he was a cat.
I wouldn't think he was a cat.
Yeah.
That was a terrible.
It doesn't make
example,
you.
Doug.
Wait. Maybe
It doesn't-
you
But
would.
what if I was like Abraham Lincoln was black?
you would.
I could easily get that mixed up.
That seems more like a drunken behavior or wishful thinking.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure.
What a world we'd live in today if Abraham Lincoln had been black. So much more progress would have been made.
Yeah.
All right, so Brendon, did you have a first time story, like the first time you tried it? It obviously is not become like a part of your lifelong thing, but.
Right. I do remember the first few times, my buddy, when I was 14, he was already smoking pot, and he kept on saying, you gotta try it. And he was right about a lot of things so far. He was right about Slayer. He was right about King Diamond. He was right about a lot of guitar chords. And so I was like, he's probably got his shit
knows
together.
what he's talking
He
about.
knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So
Recommends good stuff.
The next thing was, he's like, so we just gotta get some pot. And I was like, okay, well, that's gonna be tricky. That's what he thought. But the truth was that I knew a guy that smoked a lot of pot already, my dad. And I found his pot when I was 8 years old, and me and my sister were going through his drawer trying to find his
What do you think it was?
trying to find his dildos and stuff.
What did you think it was?
So disappointed to find pot instead of this. Maybe it wasn't a dildo. Maybe this is what he was smoking
All
on.
just real weird pipes.
But the truth was that I was looking for Playboys and anything to just anything with naked ladies or whatever, or just anything incriminating, because I wanted to sue my parents at a young age. Anyway, so I found pot, and I knew exactly what it was because I had seen enough Cheech and Chong on cable at that point, so I knew.
Oh, okay.
I knew what it was. So I turned to my sister and I was like, "Should we call the cops?"
How long was that discussion?
That didn't take too long because we were like, no, obviously. Probably under a half a year later, one of my babysitters, I was young enough to still be babysat, pulled me outside with like two of her dorky friends and said, "Hey, we're gonna smoke some pot." And they passed it to me. I was 8 years old. And I don't think I inhaled, but I did. It was like the earliest peer pressure.
You might be our record youngest.
That was the youngest.
That
Yeah,
might be
8
the
years
youngest.
old. Yeah,
That's pretty young.
We should
Later
probably
on-
keep track of that.
Yeah,
Find
that
somebody
was
started
the
in-
youngest. I didn't get high or anything. I don't think it took any effect, but
Oh, you didn't know any better at 8.
Yeah, the whole world.
everything was just
I-
slow.
It probably
and weird
really fucked you up, and you were just like, "I'm 8. Everything's normal."
Yeah, being an 8 is like being a dog or being high. Any one of those is the same. But I did smoke pot, and I remember that. And yeah, so then the next time when I really got high was with my friend, and we stole my dad's pot, and he got pretty good stuff because it was like 1989 or something like that. So the pot had not turned into this smorgasbord of everything with like all the different
Yeah, a guy used to show
things.
up with a bag of pretty good weed, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Thanks for the pretty good weed." Like,
Yeah.
It wasn't even a discussion. And maybe they'd know what it was called or something, but.
But you also back in those days, you didn't. It may have had angel dust on it or something too. You're not sure. It wasn't like
Yeah,
people
maybe.
aren't sure like where it's been or if it's.
I always wonder about that. It's like, I don't know what angel dust really is or how much it costs, but wouldn't it be just making it a little more expensive if you
It's
sprinkled
just-
angel dust on all the weed?
You would want some extra money for that. Is that what
You
you're
would,
saying?
right? Like,
First of all, let me
everyone
tell
knows,
you-
like it's covered with angel dust. Like that's probably that's an added benefit.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just give that away.
Let me tell you what
Give it
angel
away.
dust
Yeah.
is. I'll tell you what angel dust is, then you tell me if it's a benefit.
Great.
It's when a dead person farts. Angel dust.
That's beautiful. That's how they lose 8 ounces after they die. It's just that angel dust.
8 ounces worth of farts.
Yeah.
It's 21 ounces. 21 ounces, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what the movie was? I forgot. 8 ounces, whatever. Yeah.
All right, Kurt, we need your first time story in less than 2 minutes.
High history. I was 14. I was on an island. I was camping with my dad and my friend, and then my brother-in-law on an island. And then after my dad went to sleep, my brother-in-law took me out because he had weed that he grew, and then we sat and looked at the northern lights. I got
really?
stoned for the first time and looked at the northern lights on a dock because it's
So it
all
was
the way up
not
in
only
Lake
a great
Superior.
experience, but incredibly memorable. I mean,
Magical.
you know the whole thing.
Oh, magical. And then we walked through this forest, and this forest was just like alive with lights. It was an amazing first time to
Wow.
ever get stoned.
Yeah, then the next time you're just like in a basement somewhere.
Yeah.
Going, this is not as
This
trippy
is
as I
not
thought
the
it
best.
was. Where are all the magical lights?
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
the pillows in the sky.
All right, lots more to come, you guys. We're going into our first break. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very high.
Airport security is extra scary for me now, because I'm a known pot smoker. I am an NPS. I mean KPS. I thought, why not just go on the road and show people what my life on the road is like?
Young Benson in Grand Elwood.
Hello, Chicago! I
feel bad that all my movies rip off Morgan Spurlock. Like, that's all I'm doing now is just whatever he does, I'm gonna rip it off. Because we're making a movie! We're making a movie!
Sir, you have a baby on your back. Just a heads up.
Like, if you're the head of the network, I guess you can sit there and talk to the talent right before they're going live. I guess you can do that when it's your playground. Daniel, we're up to 1,855 viewers today, right now. That's how many people are watching you guys. Reacquaint yourself with the world of marijuana.
Hello.
For those who are just joining, these guys are complete lightweights.
Yes.
And but very nice fellows.
Wouldn't it be worse?
We're committed.
Wouldn't it be worse if I acted like I was a major stoner and then was like, it's all right if I don't have.
That would be bad. Yeah, that would be bad, I guess. But I mean, we've laid the groundwork that you may not handle it well, and but so far, at least the smoking part is easy for you guys. You know what I mean? You're not coughing and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jim Jeffries fucking hocked up a lung onto the table.
Just cough for the whole time?
It was a lot of coughing.
45 minutes coughing. That's actually impressive.
It was quite a coughing fit.
In my defense, having smoked pot not too long ago.
The water went in my mouth, sorry.
It did?
Yeah, that's maybe a problem with this pipe.
What are you doing wrong?
I'm just sucking on it because I like the bubbles, and I was getting ready to smoke. I was like warming it up.
You wanted
I
to drink
think
water first.
I think you got it lighted. And
Okay.
Treat it like a pipe and not whatever it was you were doing.
I was just making the bubbles go. It sounded nice.
But it's even better when the bubbles and the smoke together. Like it's magnificent. You're gonna love it. Oh, look at you! Look at you go!
Wow.
That one's a pretty one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still like Jersey? Is that a real question?
Do I still like? I like Jersey still.
Yeah.
I love Jersey.
Well, like, what spots do you go to in Jersey?
I grew up in Jersey, so I go back to where I grew up, which is.
The rest of this question was, or does he avoid it like a dick?
Does he avoid
Does that mean you're acting like a dick,
Yeah.
or you're avoiding it like, oh, that's a dick? I
That's
don't want
written
to
by
put
someone
that.
from Jersey. That is 100%.
Los de Gooner on
Yep.
Twitter wrote that.
I know he's definitely from Jersey, because that's the way I
where
would write it
He's
too.
from, yeah. He's a good guy.
Or do you not like it like a dick? What a dick.
Yeah. You know how you've been avoiding dicks your whole life?
Quit it.
You also want to not go to New Jersey. That's how I'm hearing it.
No, you want to go to Jersey. Everybody there is. Nope, not true. Everybody there is fantastic. Not something I would say about Jersey, but I do enjoy it.
Where did Jersey rank on that chart? I saw a chart today breaking down the top states that watch this program.
Top states? Oh, get it out.
Let's do
I want
it.
to find out where Jersey is.
Jersey's in there somewhere. Can you grab it? Is it too hard? Okay, cool. We'll figure out where Jersey is. But what do you think's number one?
Number one, who's into the
Most watching this show.
Do you already know? You already know the answer.
Yeah, I do know the answer.
California?
What do you think, Brendon?
Since you said California, I'll say something else.
It's California.
Can I say?
Colorado.
What do you think? No, Colorado, strangely, is it's up there. It's in the top half, but it's not as high up as you'd think.
Yeah, because the rest of Colorado outside of Denver is probably not super weed heavy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but I
Who
know
knows? That's my
that number
guess.
2 is
Jersey.
no.
I don't know.
You
Just
guess that
point
every
at me.
time.
Yeah.
I was pointing at both of you like anybody gets.
Rhode Island.
No, that's too tiny, but they are into weed there.
Wait, I wanna keep guessing.
New Jersey's number 10.
Number 10?
Number 10. So that's up there.
Oregon?
Portland, that's what I was going to say.
No, strangely,
Oregon, yeah,
or not
Oregon.
strangely. I mean, strangely because it's illegal there, but not strangely because there's a lot of people and it's pretty cool. New York,
Oh, that totally makes sense.
number 2, and then number 3 is Texas, and that's just because Texas. That state wins in
This is Texas.
every contest because of the
there's a
sheer volume
size
of people
of
that are,
huge
the
number of
amount of
people.
ground it covers and the number of people. But I also, like, as soon as they told me that, I was like, oh, Austin, Texas, because that's one of my favorite cities. So
I love Austin.
So Maybe most of those people are watching from Austin.
Do you see Boyhood? That was shot. Did you see Boyhood?
I have not seen it yet because I'm afraid of boredom.
No, don't be. It's awesome.
I have a deep fear of boredom. But I respect it. I'm excited about it.
Are you not going to see it?
But that's what I said before the last Terrence Malick movie.
That was
Tree
awful.
of God. Tree of
Tree of
Dinosaurs.
Life was, yeah.
Do you ever go to, I mean, because I've seen you at the movies before, and I've seen you with like buddies and stuff like that, and I wonder sometimes if you deliberately go into a shitty movie.
Deliberately?
Like something like, this is going to be so shitty I have to see
I
it.
do it, no, not as often as I used to. I'll
right.
do the movie interruption shows that I do for shitty movies. Like, speaking of which, this Saturday, San Francisco, the beautiful, gigantic Castro Theater, we're going to do a movie interruption of Twilight Eclipse, the third film in the
That's the one I directed.
Twilight saga. Oh,
You did a great job.
Well, a lot
So
of
to
people
answer your question
feel
about shitty
otherwise.
movies, no, I only pick good ones. That'd be so weird that I didn't know you directed that. Because I really,
I don't have a PR
think I
person
would
or
notice
anything.
your name on there. But whoever directed it did a swell job, and we've interrupted the first two there. I'm going to go through all. I'm doing all 5 of them. But there's going to
Right.
be diminished returns because they're Twilight movies, and but some people that love them come, which is fun to sit there and make fun of it in front of people that
Do they
love it.
get
But
sad?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they enjoy
They're
it.
like, yeah, show
I think
them
that's a
my
fun time.
dreams.
I've gone and seen The Room in an audience, and that was my first time seeing it. You've seen The Room, right?
Yeah.
People at home, The Room.
The Room, guys.
A couple
Get
of you. Yeah, get it together. Yeah. And that was a fun time. They had some good jokes.
I've never, ever seen The Room.
Really?
Yeah. That answers your question. When you asked me earlier, we could have saved a lot of time and trouble. Do you go to shitty movies on purpose? I can say, I've never seen The Room.
That would have been perfect.
Because that's all that's recommended about it. That is all that's recommended about it is how shitty it is.
Yeah.
And that does not entertain me.
Right. I will do that, by the way. That's why I ask. I will go out of my way to see shitty movies.
Yeah, I think a lot of comedians do because it's
Well, if you want to talk about
it's fun.
Yeah.
You can crack jokes during it,
It is fun to. I think if you're a writer, it's almost as good to see crappy stuff as it is to see good stuff. That's what I think.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
But I've just reached the point where I'm just like, if it's crappy, I'm gonna, maybe watch it in a context where I'm making fun of it or in a hotel room or something. But I'm not gonna.
I study
I'm
how
not gonna
bad it is.
throw the money down and sit there for 2 hours and not look at my cell phone for a shitty movie. And I'm having trouble doing it for Boyhood, and people are raving about it.
Right.
But I'm just like, 3 hours.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
But you could also watch that
How
in a
will my
hotel
social
easy.
media survive?
The CGI in that movie is outstanding.
It'll
though.
die.
Is it?
The CGI, the kid looks like he gets older.
It's really amazing.
Wait
yeah,
a
they
second.
put so much
I don't
money
think you
into
guys
that.
understand the
sorry,
premise.
It took 12 years to raise the
What
money to
they-
make that kid look like he aged.
Oh shit!
It's kind of amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a better joke.
The full title is The Boyhood of Benjamin Button. That movie freaks me out. Like I
man.
watch that when it's on cable.
Benjamin Button, what a funny
There's
idea.
always weird shit going on, or just Kate Blanchett's doing ballet. Like it's just odd all the time.
Am I remembering it correctly? Is there like a scene where she's like hugging a child with an old man's face on a porch, and then he like disappears? Like he walks away into a blanket and just gets so young that he just becomes nothing? Is that
No. He jumps up into a dick. Wait, no. Why would he do that? Because there's probably no vagina standing around. But he meant to go into a vagina and jumped up a dick.
It's any warm hole that's at crotch level.
He's going to have to go from the vagina back into the dick anyway. So you just cut out the middleman.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, take out the fun part. During that last break, you saw the trailer for my movie, Greatest Movie Ever Rolled, which you can watch on Netflix. But I will be screening it at the Portland Film Festival on August 29th at the Mission Theater. So if you're in Portland, come watch that movie with me. We'll do a Q&A.
Nice.
And it'll be,
you get to go to-
lovely.
Is that Portland or Austin? You just said.
Portland.
Okay.
That was Portland.
Yeah. but
They're just combined in my
I go to
brain.
Austin frequently. I'll be there in September, and It's you can go on Google and find out which cities Google your name the most.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
And it's
that's not
Portland?
something to obsess over. Why doesn't this city like me?
You gave me a whole new neuroses corridor to go down when I get
it's
home.
crazy. You can even. You can even type in your name with someone else's name to see which states are familiar with the two of you together
Oh,
as a
wow,
pair.
really?
Yeah, it's very
That's just
strange.
normal Google?
It's called Google Trends, I think.
So it's not normal Google.
But it seems normal to me.
It's in the Google family.
I start on Google and type trends in, and then the thing comes up, and then I type my name in. and Austin is more often than not the number one
Oh, really?
city. Yeah.
Number one DB hit.
Yeah, and then lots of obvious ones after that. But I think some of the ones you named: Portland, Seattle, New York City.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Does it have for Australia? Could we get Australian stats?
You want a trip to Australia, don't you?
I don't think you can get the
to Australia.
cities, but you can see there's that area of the world is a little bluer on my map. Some people, I think I probably even got a nice uptick in Down Under as a whole when Will Anderson was on and smoked. It was like a news story.
Oh, really?
Down there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Will's great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. So people are maybe in Australia watching this right now, right? Is that true? That's great. That's just for them. That means hello, welcome in Australia.
Yeah.
Is that why you don't have a new game show yet on television? Is that why you have a web series? Because you belch without.
Without warning?
Well, I don't know if a warning would have made it better. I don't know if a warning would have. My favorite is belching words, and I forget sometimes that I'm around other people when I do it. So I'll be in a bank and belch and say cocksucker, but in a belchy voice. There's no explanation to anybody. Just.
Steve Agee has that problem too.
I guess you could say a bunch more on your way out and hope they think it's Tourette's, but I don't know. Is it better that they think I just said something inappropriate, or that I think I have a disease? Which one do I come out oh, that guy's pretty awesome?
Neither one.
Neither one. Let's do some pot topics, you guys, and don't forget feel free to smoke some more.
Let's take a little bit more. I'm at a good place. What happens if you're at a good place and you just keep on smoking pot anyway?
No, if you feel nice and high, you can stop. That's not against the rules or anything.
Oh, it's magnetic.
Just,
Yeah, just pops down. That is smart. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty.
What is this
Pretty
one?
nice grinder, but not good for carrying around in your
Does
pocket.
this have balsamic vinegar in it?
Does it?
I don't
It
think
just tastes good.
I don't think it has anything other than just the candy jack in there.
Am I doing this right? Hold on.
Oh, it's been a long time for you.
Yeah.
That guy's a terrible pot smoker.
Yeah, that's all right. I can live with that.
You mean he becomes terrible when he smokes pot? No. He's terrible
He's
at
terrible.
smoking pot.
He puts it in his
He tries
nostrils,
to inhale it. He's crazy, that guy.
That one
That
tasted
guy
good, is
from
what
the
I'm saying.
cartoon shows. What? You like the taste of that?
Yeah.
Well, that was the same thing we've been smoking all these other things. So I don't know. I don't know what Chameleon Glass did to that particular bowl, but
Apparently they
got
put
spiced up somehow.
Right.
strawberry
Let me try that fun one.
chapstick
May I?
around it. Here you go.
Thank you. Yeah,
Get into it.
it's impolite
Do
to
you have any
reach.
fruit flavored?
Bowls, actually made out of fruit. We could do that.
Do you have any? Yeah. You know,
need some
Gene,
fruit?
by the way, the drummer Gene Hoglan from Death Clock, he at the time was maybe about 400 pounds and probably one of the fastest drummers you'd ever see in your life. Since then he slimmed down, but I always see him at the food table, and he wouldn't go for any of the food lasagna and stuff. He would just grab apples and he'd just stuff them into his pockets. And I nudged him. I was like, Gene's a big guy, but he really just eats apples. And I saw that he was just making apple bongs the whole time. That's all he did was make apple bongs. He never took a bite. It never, he got about this far to his face, and that was the closest fruit would get. So, yeah.
But it sounds like he also didn't get any food. Did he think that with the apples he was reaching his limit and that?
I think I just caught him during apple bong harvest season.
Yeah, because I was just at a festival where, in between shows, there's like a place you can go, a VIP area or whatever, and they have food set up sometimes, but it comes and goes.
Sure.
But the apples are there all day.
Yeah, no one eats
All
this.
day long.
Every time I need a pipe, I just pop in there,
Boom.
borrow a pen from someone who looks like they never write anything down.
This guy eats a lot of fruit and takes notes. Yeah.
Later, that person has to write a note. I have diabetes, and they don't have a pen, and then they die.
Yeah, then they die.
The building that I live in just put up a sign by the jacuzzi telling you can't be in the jacuzzi if you have active diarrhea.
That's a common sign. I've seen that sign a ton.
But it hasn't been there for years and years. Like that means I'm sitting in the jacuzzi going, was there a diarrhea incident recently?
You don't put up a sign unless there was an incident.
Exactly.
Oh,
but it's so weird how specific it is. Like within 14 days, you can't have had any diarrhea activity. Just diarrhea activities in the sign twice.
Yeah.
That's comedy gold right there.
Well, let me ask you this.
Diarrhea activity.
Why can't you just plain old shit your pants? Why do you have to have diarrhea?
Yeah. What if it's not diarrhea?
Yeah.
What if it's a
Just
solid
old-fashioned
fruit in
shit
the
your
jacuzzi?
pants, like in the olden days.
Yeah, just like I'm feeling it. I'm aqua dumping in the jacuzzi.
Just take
That's
your
not
time.
diarrhea. Just eat a lot of soup. Give me a
Honestly,
break.
I am not sick at all.
I'm not sick.
No, I
I'm
feel
perfectly-
fine.
I'm
It's a
perfectly
very
healthy.
healthy stool.
I am simply taking a shit right now. It's not diarrhea. So I found a loophole
That's
in your
not-
jacuzzi.
Yeah, look at the sign. Look at the sign. Have you seen the sign?
Yeah, look at the sign. It's
Yeah.
not diarrhea.
It's not diarrhea. So
not diarrhea.
I'm sorry. Also, you have to stay in the jacuzzi. You can't leave the jacuzzi. Person who's in the jacuzzi while I took a shit in it.
Yeah, you're already in
No,
there.
you have to
stay in there.
You
stay
can't get out.
until we say. And we have to go for a long time.
Sit in your own hot shit. Is this really your Twitter handle @ Brendon Small?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And you're not verified. You should get verified.
How do I get it? I don't even know how to do that.
Somebody do that for him.
That's honestly
That's how the internet works.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody watching this will just
That's
go over
how-
their computer and tell Twitter, here's this guy, he's done this. He's
Really?
not verified.
It just happens.
Yeah, it's
I'm
weird.
not verified. Yeah. I'm new. I'm only a few years into it.
Yeah, but like 31,000 followers or something. You're doing all right.
I'm doing okay. It's 20. It's what, 1300.
1,300?
No, it's like in the upper 20s.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I see a lot of numbers, but let's do some pot topics.
Pot topics. Let's get into it.
Hot topic.
Oh, there is a song.
No, but I'm really enjoying the guests that get high and then fill in a song. As soon as it's been happening lately. Somebody just does a song as soon as I say it.
Yeah. Just a long skip, scat, scattly doop, bing, bom, boppity boop, hot topic.
Oh, we got one of those too. Can you guys play that one?
Hot Poppets.
We never get to hear it because we don't do the quiz anymore.
I just did both of what we just did.
Who is that?
It's like we're the shittiest.
Go
Like
by.
we think of the most.
Who was that though?
Who was that?
Yeah.
I think that was Bill Cosby. Dr.
No,
Bill
I
Cosby.
think it was like John Daly
It
or
was,
Brett Gelman.
it was somebody on this show. Those guys haven't done it. Gelman doesn't want to smoke on camera. I don't know about Daly. It was James Adomian. When he was on, he made that noise for some reason, and then we kept
That does sound like the beginning of Fat Albert, though.
Yeah, it does. Do you, I think James should.
Albert. You just learned so much watching that show. Like it was fun, but you really,
Fat Albert?
you really learned a lesson every time, and it was mostly just fucking quit it.
Yeah.
Was there a lesson?
Stop it.
Yeah. I remember
In
watching-
Colorado,
Yes.
we
Give it to
only have
us.
time for one pot topic. We already got to go to a break.
Yeah, okay.
This shows flew by. Maybe just for us. People that opposed marijuana legalization in Colorado last year, they thought it was going to lead to underage consumption and more traffic fatalities. Those were the things they pointed at, like those are going to be the problems. And turns out they were wrong. The Colorado Department of Health reported this week that marijuana use among high school students and traffic fatalities are both declining. tiny.
Look at that.
They're both on the downswing.
Downswing.
Really?
Could just be coincidence.
Pure coincidence.
But we'll take that one. We'll take
Pizza
that
Huts have seen a surge in
Yeah.
prices.
one. All right. Well, we got a lot to do when we come back, and so we might go a few minutes long today.
Deal with it.
But you just deal with it. Deal with it however you deal with it.
Yeah.
But do us a favor. Leave it on your computer if you have to go, and that way we'll still get the number and we'll see how many people are watching.
Come on, guys.
Or
metrics.
not watching.
Metrics. Think about metrics.
We'll be right back.
Actually, it's from my home country.
Oh, okay.
Ken.
Yeah.
Self-described Canadian porn star Luca Rocco Magnotta heading to court soon for the grisly murder of his Chinese boyfriend. Magnotta allegedly killed Lin Yoon on videotape. He started by cutting Yoon's penis off, leading to his lover bleeding out live on a videotape. Bound him up and ate him while he was still living. And you heard the throes of the person's, the lovers. You know, he thought this was his soulmate for life, and now he's feasting on his viscera. And so he would scream his death rattle, which made the guy hungrier. He feasted on this man's viscera while the throes of death, came crying from his mouth, and this seemed to make this fella hungrier. And this guy was a real jerk.
Yeah. Did he have anything to drink with the meal? Do you remember?
This guy was a real jerk. This guy was a real jerk.
Yeah, that ain't right.
That's not right. Not at all.
He sounds mean.
Yeah, he's a bully.
Yeah, get into it.
I say that before any alcoholic drink. I realize this is my decision.
He's going to see ZZ Top tonight.
Fun little toast to say every time.
Yeah, I feared. What is it? It is by the juice of Sapoon. It's a Dune reference. If anyone's
Oh, really?
following,
I love Dune.
Yeah.
By the Zuth of Fat.
That's so funny that we had a game that we were going to maybe play,
Yeah.
and one of the answers is something from Dune.
Really?
Yeah. It's on
Look at
one of
this.
these cards.
There's so many
What
cards
a weird
there.
thing to bring
I
up.
should be able to answer
It's
that
not that
question.
many
I'm a
cards.
big Dune fan.
What's the name of the drug in Dune that?
Spice.
Spice
What's the
melange.
other word? Yeah, there you go.
The what? The orange?
Melange.
Spice
Melange.
melange.
Yeah. 2,038 people watching right now.
Right on, guys.
That's exciting.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, guys, thanks.
And you're tuned in just in time because Kurt and Brendon are very high, and now they are
What?
going to watch a magic trick. Gentlemen,
Okay.
Oh, really?
I cede the floor to Gabe.
That's fine. Perfect. Brendon, you mind helping me while he gets more high?
I guess.
But that's
All right,
the
take
wrong
these
part.
cards.
All right.
All right, shuffle them up for me.
Don't mess it up, Brendon.
This is about.
However you want to do it is fine.
This is sober or not. This is how I do it. I saw them into each other like this, and then there we go.
All right, that's perfect. All right, we're gonna switch decks.
This is how
right.
he does it.
Go through them like this.
Yeah. This way.
Yeah.
But not looking at them.
No, you should look at them. Yeah, this side.
From my angle,
Find
that's what
one
it looks like. All right.
Find one you like.
I don't like any of these.
I mean, it's any card.
Yeah, it's any car. I get it.
You gotta find
That's what you
one of
should've
them,
said,
Purdy.
Yeah.
All right, place it on the top of the deck.
All right.
You got it on top there?
I think so.
All right, cut it in half.
Cut it in half.
Yeah, just cut the deck once.
Yeah. How you doing? You okay?
Good, yeah, how are you? We'll switch
Fine.
back.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I want you to find the card that you found before.
Oh, man, I know it's in the other deck. Do you know how many? Do you see which one I picked?
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Which one of you guys is doing the trick?
There's a lot of downtime in these tricks. Oh, I found it.
No, this is a special one.
Yeah. Right? Isn't that one?
Yeah.
Right?
I got it.
Yeah.
Place it down on the table.
This is exceptionally complicated.
I know, it's a little
Why'd you put the cards up on the table?
bad.
I wanted to.
And it didn't even work.
It didn't work? Oh shit.
Did I remember the wrong card?
No. Half of that was right because I did just put this card on the table and it's still that card.
You guys fucked it up.
Really?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
you
what
already
went
knew
wrong.
what it was supposed to be because you knew what the card was.
I don't know what happened, but we could either do like we could try it again right after the show and add it as bonus material or something. Or do you want to try again, or do you want to do it next week? That'd be kind of an exciting conclusion. See if the trick works.
There's also
I think
there's
it's
a good
happening.
chance that maybe we remembered the card wrong.
We both remembered it.
Like,
It was
I
a lot
think
of-
maybe
it was-
we fucked it
Here's
up.
what I think, guys. Here's what I think is happening.
You guys had a lot of work to do in that one. For
It's
sure.
not even our fault. I think, guys, I think this is an elaborate
It's
trick.
okay, it's
It's a
okay.
fake. What he did, get this. He did a fake. I didn't work it. It's wrong. Half hour from now, card's gonna show up like.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
be like,
my God! Yeah, you're gonna be like tossing and turning out. You're gonna flip the pillow over
Yeah.
to get the cold side, and
Yeah.
the card's gonna be fucking on the
20
side
years
of
from
the
now,
pillow.
I'm gonna be in Rio de Janeiro, and
from this,
I'm gonna be looking at the big Cristo statue.
I'm gonna
and
blow
on
it
his-
out,
Yeah.
and it just
No,
becomes
your
a
card
five
is going
of
to show
hearts.
up in the opening scene of Now You See Me Part 2.
Now you see me, now
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah. Star Wars.
That crazy ass movie.
Is there a part 2 of that movie? That'd be amazing.
Yeah, they're making it.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's amazing. I love it. Magician crime fighters are fucking coming back.
I don't think they fought crime.
Yeah, they kind of
They
did.
tried to rob people.
Yeah.
Isn't that
I think they succeeded.
Well, they fought
they
crime like
succeeded.
together with crime. They're like crime fighters. They worked with crime.
Yeah, they helped make sure that there was still crime. Because you don't want
Exactly.
to eliminate the business.
If it's not there anymore, then
If
you
it's
can't have a
gone,
crime fighter.
then you're killing your own business.
Yeah, they're just supporting police.
They're to steal from the rich to keep themselves rich.
Yeah.
You know?
But with a lot
Classic
of smoke
Robin Hood.
and always a card involved.
Kurt Braunohler, everybody. His
Hi.
show with a web series, Roustabout, 6-day jet ski trip from Chicago to New Orleans. It's going to be on Comedy Central online. Let's put that up on the screen because that is a long ass.
Yeah, just look for
cc.com/show/roustabout.
If you Google Roustabout or jet ski.
Do you think that's the first thing that comes up, or do you think it's a picture of Tom Jones?
It's not. Something else comes up first.
Who's your favorite Roustabout?
How many are there? I don't even know.
I don't know. Who would you call a Roustabout?
Oh, wow. That's who
Anthony
I call.
Bourdain? Is he a Roustabout?
What a Roustabout.
Just to me, seems like somebody that travels a lot and makes trouble.
Yeah.
Is that what a roustabout is?
That's
That's what I
exactly
thought.
what it means.
Professor Harold Hill was a roustabout.
Do you just have that definition like just sitting in your mind?
I think so.
That's great.
Wow.
That's great. Because that's exactly the definition from the fucking dictionary.
Wow. Well, I
Did you
get
have
something
to
right every once in a
name
while.
it first or look it up first?
I named it before it was what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like the name.
Gotcha.
All right. You also have a podcast, The K-Hole. You have Hot Tub with Kurt and Kristen Monday nights right here in Los Angeles at the Virgil. Lots of shit going on. Your Twitter handle, Kurt Braunohler.
Just Google Kurt Comedy. None of it's easy, guys. Kurt Comedy's easy. All my names are bad.
Here, let me just. Kurt Comedy.
K-E-R-T.
Kurt Comedy, I'm the first hit.
Yeah. Kurt Comedy.
Death Clock, a once-in-a-lifetime
Yes.
performance.
Yes,
Never happened
yes.
before, may never happen again.
I want to go. I want to go.
It's gonna be good.
Festival Supreme,
gonna be
October
good.
25th.
Yeah.
LA near Watts.
Yes. And then I got I got a new record called the Doomstar Requiem that I recorded with a 50-piece orchestra.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Holy shit. How was that?
Pretty cool. It was great. It was like the coolest experience in the world.
How many days did you record with the orchestra?
Well, since I was financing it, one.
Yeah.
And not even the whole day.
Wow.
I had to get them to do stuff really quickly. It was very cool.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Holy
It was
shit.
pretty amazing.
BrendonSmall.com.
Boom.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys busy this weekend? You got gigs or anything going on?
I got a show at the Baked Potato on Tuesday night.
I love the baked potato.
Which is a jazz club.
It's
and
free
we've been doing
toppings.
something. You should come and
Where
do
is
the
that
show.
place?
It's on Cahuenga.
Yeah, Palenga and Copsworth.
Where?
Copsworth?
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just down the street.
Where's
Right
that?
next to Robertsworth.
Yeah,
What
it's
part
like
of
a
town?
block past Copley. Oh, that's in Wengert. East Wengert, actually, because it's right next to Eagle Rock.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
right next to Wengert.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right on the. It's a Baked Potato. We do a night of comedy and music. We've had some fun people come and play with us and do comedy. You should come and do it. Do you play any music? You should come play some music. It'd be great. You should come and do it too.
I want to come do it.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. We have an amazing band, and it's been great. We've had Scotty in from Anthrax. We've had Mark Maron come. He's played some guitar. It's been really fun. Lots of
When is this?
goofballs.
Where is it? 'Cause
Tuesday night. Tuesday night.
Made up a lot of stuff about where it
8:30.
was.
I asked you about this weekend.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
I did it. I did.
All right.
Hey,
I
you know,
realized-
for this guy, the weekend
cool.
goes till fucking Wednesday, brah.
Yeah, Tuesday's his Sunday.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's how crazy I am.
I love that when you're on the road and somebody would be like, talking to you about one of your shows, and you're like, I'm playing on this night, and they go, oh, that's great, because that night's my Friday, or whatever. It's like, everybody's got their own Friday. So this Sunday I'm doing stand-up at Liquid Laughs in Boise, and it's adjacent to the Solid Bar and Grill. Like, for the longest time, I'm like, why is it called Liquid Laughs? What a random.
It sounds
but it's
like-
next to the Solid Bar. So you go to the Solid Bar, and then you go to the Liquid Laughs.
That really sounds
Solid
like
bar. It's not even the set. It's not even
Solid, yes.
Liquid
Solid
Lash
bar.
should be
Solid and liquid.
in the jacuzzi diarrhea.
It's unlimited. It's unlimited solid bar.
I'm sure their marketing department's going to jump all over that.
Boxes of poop.
that
Liquid
image.
laughs. no liquid laughs in the jacuzzi, sir.
No, is it a comedy club? That's terrible.
You just have diarrhea in the jacuzzi? Nope, just having some liquid laugh.
Liquid laughs.
Liquid.
I found a loophole. I found a loophole. I can shit wherever I want.
Okay, so Wednesday, August 20th, the Improv in Tempe, Arizona. I'm going to play there. And does that mean there's no Getting Dug with High
No.
next week?
Yeah, what's
no,
gonna
that's
happen?
not what it means.
I knew it. I
wow.
guessed it.
It's a close one.
We're gonna do a special edition of Getting Dug with High, our very first Wake and Bake episode, starting at 9:15. Yeah, sure. We're heroes. Starting at 9:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which has got to be 4:15 somewhere. 12:15 on the East Coast. It could be like a lunch thing for you, if you want to just have the rest of your day shot. And then as we move across the country, everybody gets it a little earlier. And out here on the West Coast, you're getting 9:15 a.m. So
More
Good
time
luck.
zone information.
good luck with you. Good luck. Good luck with your day. See, that's the difference between drunks and stoners. Is a drunk person would interrupt with something that's not hilarious. So Wake and Bake with me and one of your favorites and a newbie next Wednesday. I want to say it again, though. 9:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks again to Kurt Braunohler and to Brendon Small and Real Champs. I'm going to make them take another hit right after this. And
I'll do it.
We'll see you next Wednesday morning, midday-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
One more.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/Doug Benson.